Good morning and welcome to Washington Live, powered by KCTC. I'm your host, Diana Rich, joined in the studio with our producer, Nick Steffens. Good morning, Nick.
Good morning.
How's it going?
It's Monday. I'm very, very tired for some reason. I did nothing.
I feel like summers just do that to you. It's like you stay up too late. And
but I didn't. I went to bed at like 10 and like at a good, reasonable time and woke up at like 6. Wasn't like I was... Yeah, I think I'm just lazy.
Yeah, you need to come up with a better story for sure.
Yeah.
Coming up later in our show, we'll be joined with Carol. She's representing the Riverside Area Community Club, and she'll be talking to us about Trek Fest, which is happening this coming weekend in Riverside. So looking forward to learning about all the events that are going to be happening, the stars that are going to be visiting in Riverside, and what all you can expect if you want to make your trek over to Trek Fest in Riverside.
I like that. That was good.
You see what I did there?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. I appreciate that. But first, let's take a look at the weather. Looks to be a gorgeous day outside, 79 degrees and sunny. It's already warm outside. Excuse me. Got a little frog in my throat. Got it. Let's see here. Moving on to the police report. 28 traffic calls, 8 animal calls, 6 calls for suspicious activity, 4 property lost and found calls, 4 burglary calls, 4 fire calls, 3 warrant arrest calls, 3 harassment calls, several other calls for a total of 83. Busy weekend in Washington on the police report, seems to be. And the low lights also seem, I didn't read these ahead of time, so let's see what we have. We had a theft call in Washington. Caller reports the front Ring doorbell camera was stolen off the front entrance of the house. 107 responded. No entry gained at the residence. Caller will monitor the Ring account. Report filed.
That's the dumbest thing to steal. The thing with a camera on it.
Well, then how do you monitor the Ring account if it's gone? Like, do you think it still works? Like whoever stole
I don't know.
the
I
camera?
don't own a Ring, so I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
But I imagine does the footage save?
I don't know.
And you can go back and look.
Probably depends what level of account you have. Maybe I don't know.
It's just so weird for like security. It's like, oh, your house got broken into, but you didn't pay the $25 a month. That sucks.
I know. Yeah, we have a Ring doorbell, and it's usually dead because we didn't hardwire our doorbell in, so we always have to replace the battery, and it's like always. Yeah, so it's a battery pack. And it's like always dead. So don't break into my house.
Because it's such like
we're watching you.
Yeah, it's kind of like a futuristic thing, like having like a doorbell with a camera that you can. But then it's like kind of lame because it's like, oh, it's battery powered.
Yeah.
Like you have to have a subscription.
Yeah.
Like it's like we're like on the cusp of science fiction, but it's just like kind of lame.
Yeah. I hate subscriptions. That's kind of where I'm at. But all right, we had a trespassing call in Wayland. Caller reports that someone in a dark-colored vehicle had been on his property and shut off the water and padlocked the area. 9221 responded and spoke with the caller. Extra patrol.
It's just like the jerkiest thing to do.
Yeah.
Like just shut off someone's power, like water, I mean.
And padlock the area.
And then lock it.
Yeah.
Like what do you have to do? Who do you have to piss off for them to do that?
And then like who thinks of those things?
Exactly. Like, that's how I'm going to get back.
So bored to like go do that.
Like I don't egg their house. I'm going to go turn their water off.
I mean, it was
That is true.
A padlock is cheaper than a dozen eggs. So maybe they're smarter than we
That's
think.
true.
Yeah. Civil dispute call in Washington. Caller reports their husband is bothering them. 109 responded. Parties separated. Can you imagine if every time someone's husband or wife bother them? Like, I would never call. My husband never bothers me, but I'm speaking from what I've heard.
Nice save there.
The phones might be ringing off the hook. All right. We have an intimidation harassment call in Brighton. Caller reports that 2 pickups keep driving by their residence and yelling at them. 9221 responded and spoke with the caller. Unfounded.
So it just wasn't happening?
Yeah, I don't know. Wish they would have had a Ring doorbell, I suppose, to prove that. Drug narcotics violation call in Washington. Reports finding a controlled substance in their donation box. Requests an officer to pick it up. 105 responded and retrieved the items.
Yeah. So before you donate your clothes, make sure that your prescriptions are not in the coat pockets.
Oh, man. Let's see. Our traffic stop in Wellman reports stopping a subject on a lawnmower in Wellman. They arrested the person off driving under revocation and public intoxication. Mower was a Troy-built Tuffy 7-speed.
So he was drunk driving a lawnmower.
On the lawnmower.
I wonder if there was a high-speed chase before they got him.
I don't know. It was a 7-speed. I like the detail on what kind of mower it was.
Yeah. I like how they added that.
Add a visualization. We had an animal bite call in Washington reporting a cat bite. The victim is the owner of the cat. 105 and 111 responded. Report filed.
Why snitch on your own cat?
I don't know. You think if it hurt, you would maybe put the cat in a cage and go to the doctor?
Or like, I feel like you would know if your cat has like a rabies shot.
Right.
And all those, that's usually why people call in, is so they have a documentation of like rabies. I don't know.
Yeah.
But what do I know?
Some things
I
we'll
wouldn't
just never
snitch on
know,
my own
Nick.
cat.
Yep. So there you have it. All right, let's take a look at the local events. Wizard of Oz was happening this weekend in Washington. It's going to happen next weekend. Also, saw lots of awesome pictures on Facebook and social media, so it looked like it was a really great opening weekend for that. So if you haven't seen it yet, make sure to check that out. Today we have the Juneteenth celebration and recognition event from 6:30 to 9 p.m. It's a free event being held by the Washington for Justice in partnership with the Washington Public Library. It's going to be happening at the Washington Public Library. It's a short ceremony with guest speakers and then a showing of a movie provided by the library. This film will be followed up by a community discussion about the meaning of Juneteenth and how our community can be a welcoming and inclusive community for all. The film is recommended for students age 13 and up because it's a PG-13 movie. Southeast Iowa Venture Club has an event on June 20th from 4:30 to 6 p.m. The Southeast Iowa Venture Club welcomes startups and local small businesses to network, share their stories, request feedback, discuss, have discussion, and exchange tips and referrals for local resources. From 4:30 to 5, they will socialize, meet other entrepreneurs from a range of industries, artists, bakers, growers, tradespeople, digital professionals, consultants, coaches, massage therapists, freelancers, and more. Sound like someone you know? Invite them. 5 to 6 p.m., featured businesses and discussion. The featured businesses or startups share their vision and request advice from the group, ask questions, offer feedback, learn together, and support one another. If you'd like to be the next presenter, sign up after the event. And then they'll mingle afterwards at 6 p.m. This is all happening at the Mill Seed Company. And then they said that you could head to a local bar or restaurant to continue your conversation. So all kinds of things happening there.
Yeah. And then there's also the farmers market on Thursday, as well as the Thursday Night Live. Those are the reoccurring things.
That's happening. Yes. Very good. So lots of things to look forward to. And when we come back from commercial break, we'll be talking with Carol about Trek Fest happening this weekend in Riverside.
Federation Bank is a locally owned bank providing award-winning customer service. We believe that we are more than just a federation of banks, but a federation of communities, serving Brighton, Richland, Wellman, and Washington, Iowa. Federation Bank's highly skilled staff is here to make sure you are able to accomplish your personal and professional goals, whatever they may be. Federation Bank, your family bank.
When you aspire to be a dancer, you are both an artist and an athlete. Your strength combines with beauty and grace seamlessly. Your efforts result in enhanced coordination, the ability to cooperate and compromise with others, and the confidence to perform in front of an audience. Not to mention the fun you will have and the lifelong friendships you will develop. We are enrolling now for fall classes, and we would love to see you shine like the star that you are. Join us for Dance and Tumbling at Stairway to the Stars. Please visit our website for online registration.
Hospice isn't a place, it's a type of care that focuses on living. Servicing a 7-county area, the Hospice of Washington County staff of nurses, social work, hospice aides, spiritual and grief support, volunteers, music and massage therapists are able to provide free end-of-life care where the patient lives. We write wills, give consent for organ donation, but rarely is there a plan for what we would want the final phase of our lives. At Hospice of Washington County, we encourage our patients to be in charge of their healthcare decisions while maintaining quality of life.
Family owned and operated by Andy and Sarah Ross. Ross Auto has been your vehicle repair and maintenance headquarters since 1935. We specialize in all makes of cars and light-duty trucks. With With our variety of available services, let us help you keep rolling and your vehicle operating efficiently. Services include general auto repair, alignments, brakes, fuel injection, and more. Schedule your appointment today at 319-653-5656. That's 319-653-5656.
This is more of a statement than a joke. R.I.P. Or no. Rest in peace, boiling water. You'll be missed.
Welcome back to Washington Live, and we have a little bit of a fun topic to talk about on this Monday morning with Carol, who's representing the Riverside Area Community Club. We're talking about Trek Fest, which is the annual celebration in Riverside every year. Is that correct?
That is correct.
All right. And how are you doing this morning, Carol?
I'm doing fine. I am so pumped up about the town celebration, you might have to throw a bucket of water on me today.
Have you lost sleep over it yet or not yet?
I don't. It's kind of an excitement losing sleep.
Yeah.
You know, because it's one weekend a year that our town can really shine.
Yeah.
And so we're super excited about it. Riverside is, not too far here from you guys here in Washington, and it was founded in 1872, and then in 1984, a gentleman by the name of Steve Miller come up with an idea, reading the Gene Roddenberry book about that Captain Kirk was born in a small town in Iowa. So he sent a letter to Roddenberry, and that's actually how Riverside really got the name, the future birthplace of Captain James T. Kirk, because we was honored that, all small towns or big towns are known for different things.
Yeah.
And so people come from all over to, there's a museum there, which all year long people come to see. And so that's kind of how it all got started.
Yep.
And this year we're celebrating Trek Fest 38. So it's been around for 38 years. And it's just not all Trekkies. We try to do family-oriented, too, for the, families to come in. So it's kind of got a little spin on both sides of it.
Yeah, very cool. And this year's theme is Trek Fest 38 Corks Bar.
Yes. So
Is that correct?
It's pretty neat.
Yeah.
I love the colors.
Very vibrant.
Yes, very vibrant. And so I also wanted to show you, this year we got a little bit more creative. We have a ladies shirt with the V-neck.
Oh, cool.
And then, they can wear the shirt either with round neckline. So it doesn't matter what size it is. They're $25 straight through.
And they
can purchase these at the museum. We're going to have a table down in Hall Park with a bunch of souvenirs as well. So people will want to get these before we run out. But, yeah, I love the colors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty neat. And every year we have a different theme. And that's pretty much, for the T-shirts and, like, the parade and stuff that kind of focus on that theme.
Very cool. Yeah, I love the shirts. I love the colors. Very vibrant. So $25 for those shirts. So when is Trek Fest?
Trek Fest actually is always the last weekend in June.
Okay.
But we actually are pulling in on Thursday evening because there's so many people that come into town early. And so we thought we'd just try to have something kind of spin a little bit earlier. And so at 7 p.m. on Thursday, it's called Shipyard Beer Tent. So that's going to be down in the park, and there'll be actually, some food down there in the concession stand.
Okay.
And then we have a kids zone. Thursday night, it will be just kind of a small kids zone until we hit off on Friday. So the kids, there'll be bouncy houses and stuff like that. And then on Friday, we'll actually have a slipper slide that they can, ride.
Cool. I like that idea, starting on Thursday and then hitting it hard then Friday and Saturday.
Yes. Yeah, and then we have some great bands coming in, as you know. This year, I am really impressed with all the bands coming in. So Thursday night, we actually have a gentleman from his hometown, Riverside, Dustin Dua, and he's in a band called Wonderful Smiths. And Wonderful Smiths, they actually play blues, Americana music. their original music you want to hear that you struggle to find.
Okay.
So they're going to be great. Dustin plays the drums, and it'll be right down in Hall Park, Main Stage Entertainment, and that's sponsored by the Riverside Area Community. Or no, I'm sorry, it's sponsored by the Riverside Casino and Golf Course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And then on Friday we kick off at 10 a.m. and at the History Center, John Palatine, he's coming in. He is actually a celebrity. He's a disc jockey. He's actually had a couple country songs that he's recorded. But he is one that's going to do all the makeup for all the celebrities that's coming in this weekend. Now, a year or two ago, we had the Klingons, and he had come with them and put makeup on them as well. When we had Hulu and Walter Koenig and George Takei, he did all their makeup too. Really fun guy to talk to, down to earth, and so he'll be coming as well. And then on 4 p.m., right on the stage, is Robbie Young, the Rocket Man.
Okay.
And this is a show like you would see in Las Vegas. And he is doing a lot of tribute to Elton John. He dresses up as Elton John and the piano, the whole 9 yards. So I think people are going to be really excited to see that as well. And come with your lawn chairs. Okay. All the entertainment in the park is free. Where can you go and see a lot of this entertainment? You know, and it will be no charge at that. There'll be some, charges for things. And then, of course, kick off the beer tent again. 4 o'clock, the kids' zone opens up again. There'll be a lot of t-ball in the park, food vendors. 5:30, there's going to be a pet show. And that's really neat. It's going to be in Butler Park, which is down in Hall Park.
Okay.
And what's neat about that is we not only get dogs, we get cats. Sometimes we get guinea pigs, turtles, whatever the case may be. So we got some judges coming in on that, and that's a lot of fun. It's free to enter, and they do get a lot of fun prizes from different sponsors.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
Yeah. And then there'll be a guest star autograph session at the Voyage Home History Center, which is our museum in town. And that is going to be probably a fee between $20 and $40, but you can get your autograph signed. They'll sign autographs for you.
Okay.
And then hits the stage at 6 p.m., Dogs on Skis.
I've heard they're good.
Oh, they're very good. They play anywhere from 40 to 70 shows a year, and they play a lot of classic rock and roll. They've been performing since 1980. And they're the type of music that you want to just get up and dance. Even if you can't dance, you want to dance, okay? And like I said, they've been around a long, long time. So that will be fun in the park as well. Let's see, what else we got? We've got the robotics on the tennis court, Highland Robotics, and that is fun to watch. Also, this year, they wanted to do something different. So at 6 p.m. in Hall Park as well. Pretty much all the activities are in Hall Park.
Okay.
They're having a cornhole, like a tournament.
Yeah.
And a team is considered 2 people.
Okay.
And it's $50. And we have some teams lined up, and we're just kind of doing this as a soft opening. This is the first time that we have taken this on, and I didn't realize how popular that is.
It's very popular, yeah.
It's very popular.
It's kind of a competitive sport.
Yeah, they have to bring in a certain size board, and the the bean toss bags have to be a certain weight.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty serious, but I think it sounds like it's going to be fun.
Do people pre-register for that, or registration?
You can register. It's at the south end of the park, and when you go online, and I can tell you about that a little bit later, how you can look at all this stuff that's happening. And then, you'll want to pre-register, and there might be where you can still register there.
Okay. Sounds good.
And then Star Trek Trivia Contest, that's really neat. Ron Warren from Shellsburg, Iowa, comes every year, and he gets anywhere from 30 to 60 people. And that's actually at Railroad Park, across from the Voyage Home Museum. and it really gets the crowd going and asking questions. And a lot of them are so good at that they know the answers, and they win door prizes as well.
Oh, fun. Cool.
Yeah. And then stargazing, that's up at Highlands School off of Sneblin Street. And that's the Cedar Valley Astronomers Club that comes in and does that and puts on that. It's behind the school, elementary school.
Okay.
And it's amazing what all you can see. The stars, and he talks about it. It's a nice little presentation, good education for young and old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, and then
And it looks like past my bedtime, you have one more band playing on Friday night.
I do. Let's see.
Been there, done that.
So I don't know. He must be playing 2 times. It's Robbie Young, the Rocket Man, again on Friday night. Do you see that on your
On
schedule?
my schedule, it says been there, done that.
Oh, well then that's okay.
But maybe your schedule's
been
right.
there, done that is correct. You are correct. Because I'm thinking, why is he okay? Because I've rehearsed this, believe me. Okay, been there, done that. Young group of kids, 3 females, 1 man, and he plays the drums. And I love Been There, Done That because it kind of makes you laugh, kind of makes you think, what have you done in the past?
Right.
Very amazing band. Talented. A lot of them's been playing since they was like 11 and 12 years old. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Been There, Done That will be the last band on Friday night.
Very
You are
cool.
correct. So
Sounds like you have quite the variety of music going on and events and just kind of something for everybody. And that's just Friday. We haven't even gotten to Saturday
we haven't got
yet.
to Saturday yet.
All right, let's keep going.
Okay, Saturday morning, the Riverside VFW Post 6414. They've got some activities going on out there, and I'm really glad that they're getting involved.
Yeah.
And it's not that far from Hall Park. They're having the Holy Family Parish Breakfast fundraiser, and that's a way that they can raise money as well. You have to get there early at 7 a.m., and then they're coming in with a model show that you can actually register. And this is just not this is really a scale up. This could be models that they've been working on and building for a year. There'll be a few maybe Legos there, built, but this is something to see. And they actually have judges come in. And I don't know a whole lot about it, but what I do know is it's very creative what they put together.
Yeah.
Yes. And then also we have the 9U and the 10U baseball tournament happening in the park, which is nice because
It's always fun. Brings in other families. And,
yeah.
And I think
Yeah.
that's, fun to hang out, play
Yeah.
baseball.
And then down in the park also the Zubo fitness activity. I guess it's actually kind of a dance workout.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know much about it. I probably should join. And then they have sandball volleyball tournaments.
Yep.
That brings a lot of young kids in. We have to keep the young kids being excited and enthusiastic about this celebration because, we're all getting older and we got to bring these younger kids in. And so we try to have a lot of different varieties.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. And then also there is in the park, there'll be kind of like a swap meet. And there's a lot of vendors who will come from all over. And it is underneath a shaded tent because, as you know, Trek Fest is always temperature-wise hot.
Yeah.
So you can come in and set up at 3 p.m. on Friday afternoon. And then, you can be till the end of the day. And then they are open on Saturday as well.
Okay.
Okay. And then 10 o'clock, the main parade. I know when George Takei was back, he said this is one of a kind, a small town Americana parade. Mm-hmm. And we have all kinds of things from walkers to bicyclers. The Shriners usually come. We have all kinds of Star Trek floats, and the guests will ride on a float. Also, this year we have, as our Grand Marshal, our new administrator of Riverside, Cole Smith.
Okay.
This will be his first time at Trek Fest ever. I think he's going to get a big eyeful what happens at Trek Fest.
Yeah.
And we're sure glad to have him as our new administrator. He is young blood, and he's got so many ideas, and really strong into the financial part of it. So I think he's going to really put a good twist on Riverside.
Great.
Yeah. And then you will register at the parade at 9 o'clock in front of the People's Trust and Savings Bank.
Okay.
So you'll want to come there, get there early, and get in line. We do have judges that will drive around on a golf cart, and there is prizes as well for that.
Okay.
And then we go to, I have to mention about La Chiva, Mexican restaurant, and then Murphy's Bar and Grill. So those are our two bars besides the VFW. And they're going to have some fun events going on at their businesses as well. So, and also great food. And I think you will enjoy just seeing what they're going to have too as well.
Yeah. I like how everybody's getting involved.
Yes. 10:30, then you can go down to the Voyage Home on Saturday, and you can get your picture taken with the celebrities. And let me tell you, it is a line out the door. Everybody wants a picture with the celebrities, and there will be a fee as well.
Okay.
And that is a fee that is charged by the celebrities. Once again, I was told it would probably be $20 to $40.
Okay.
Okay. In Riverside, there's a lot to see. The birthplace, as you know, and then across from the Voyage Home Museum is a bronze statue of Captain James T. Kirk.
Yes.
Okay.
I've yet to get my picture with him.
Oh my gosh, you
I
got
need to do that. I know.
Yeah.
Maybe this weekend.
I don't want to play squirrel, but that might be another topic when William Shatner came to Riverside. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Back to the kids zone will be open again. Highline Wrestling Club has a lunch fundraiser in the park. Once again, all these fundraisers, we're a nonprofit organization.
Yeah.
A lot of these people, we open it up so they can raise money as well. There's face painting. At 11 o'clock on the stage in the park is a sci-fi costume contest. And these people come dressed, green faces. I mean, it's fun just to watch and take pictures.
Yeah.
And that is a huge, and usually either celebrities will judge that as well. So we're going to try to get the celebrities down in the park as well. Then we have, horseshoe tournament. And then we have at 12:30 the Bill Riley Talent Show, which is neat to have that again. For the last few years we haven't been able to have that. And so we do have people participating and signing up, and you still can register for that. And then we have a kids' little tractor pull. And you need to be there to register at, what is that? Register at 12:30 for a 1 o'clock.
That's always a big draw. That's always super fun. Yeah.
I'm impressed how those little kids got strength in those legs, and they can.
I feel like there's some strategy there.
Yes.
I mean, it's like, yeah.
Yeah. And we got bingo in the park as well. We're going to do a 50-50 raffle, and half of that money is going to go back to restoring and keeping the Enterprise ship that always sits in front of the museum going.
Okay.
That is really neat to see. That was built by all kinds of repurposed stuff. And at the time, I know Larry Whelan and Stumps and a bunch of other people were really involved in putting that together. It goes to a lot of parades, but in the last 4 or 5 years, it seems like when all these people come to town to see the Enterprise, the ship, it's gone. So we're going to have to think of something else to take to the parades, because we need to really leave that there in front of the museum.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's going to be a Q&A at the Riverside Fire Department. We're really appreciated that the fire department's going to open that up. That will be huge, and the celebrities will be in there, and they will ask answering questions from the crowd. So, and it will be air conditioned.
Yeah.
So that will be nice to, yeah.
Nice place to cool off. And
Yeah. So the next guest is Luke Thomas, a young gentleman from Australia.
Okay.
He found his true love over here in the U.S., came here, and he is country singer, songwriter, Nashville recording artist. Luke Thomas. So we got rock and roll, we got the blues, we got Americana, we got country, Elton John, we got all of it going on.
Very cool.
So then we have at 4:30 that's when they're going to judge out there at the VFW all the models.
Okay. Yep.
But they want them there early at 7:30, get set up, and people can walk around.
Yeah, enjoy that.
So 8 p.m. live on the stage, Trophy Dads. They are dads by day, and at night they're rock and roll singers, okay? They play a lot of, if you like 90s rock and roll, you're going to love them. They are from the Solina area, and my understanding is a lot of them are teachers and coaches. And so I know a lot of people know them, and they go all over, and extremely good.
Cool band name, that's
Entertainment.
for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And then fireworks.
And fireworks, and they have outstanding fireworks. Stumptown Shooters come in, and they do fireworks. And people park along the highway and in the park. They've been doing that for a long time, and they really put on a good show.
Yeah.
And
Well, I love the schedule. I mean, you have something for everyone. I mean,
Yes.
everyone. No matter what your interest is, your music, you have kids, no kids, there's something for everyone. So that looks like an awesome schedule. And I think the weather's supposed to be nice, right?
yeah, it's supposed to be high 80s or low 90s. Yes.
So,
Yeah.
yes, very good. So let's head to commercial break. And when we get back, let's talk about the special guests that are going to be at Trek Fest,
And sponsors.
sponsors, and where people can find this schedule so that they can hit all these events this weekend. All right?
Thank you, Diane.
Okay.
Yeah.
Since 1905, Kelowna Cooperative Technology Company has helped our community stay connected with the latest advancements in clear, dependable telecommunications services. KCTC provides rural Iowans with access to high-speed fiber internet, as well as phone, television, computer repair, and cybersecurity solutions. We're also proud supporters of local organizations and area schools within the community. KCTC, keeping Kelowna connected.
At the Capper Auto Group, we put our customers' needs first and understand that everyone is as different as the vehicle they select. We offer new Ford, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram vehicles in a friendly environment that puts you in the driver's seat. When it comes to service, we maintain factory-trained technicians and competitive pricing. The Capper Auto Group still believes that service after the sale provides the best customer experience. Come see the Capper experience for yourself.
You know, it's not a question of what all you have and so on with your life. It's who is in your life and how much you care for them and how much they care for you. And Tammy definitely cares.
I met Tammy about 20 years ago when her daughter was in Special Olympics and I was coaching. Told me that she was into doing senior benefits. We became even closer friends. She cares about everybody, especially the seniors. So call her.
Welcome back to Washington Live. I'm your host, Diana Rich, and I've been joined with Carol from the Riverside Area Community Club, and she's been talking about Trek Fest. I'm exhausted and excited from listening to all of the events that you guys have been tirelessly working to put on for this weekend. It sounds like an awesome schedule. And if people maybe don't want to take notes while we're talking about everything, where could they find the complete schedule for events?
Yes. So TrekFest has a Facebook page.
Okay.
And then also www.trekfest.org.
Okay. So check that out. Get the whole list of events. Mark your calendar. Sign up for the things that you need to ahead of time. I think there's some notes on like where to park, where to find things, maps,
Absolutely.
all the things. So make sure to check out trekfest.org before you make the trek over to Riverside this weekend. Just try to put all the play on words in there. All right. So you talked a lot about, autographs with special guests, Q&A with celebrities. Tell me more about what celebrities are going to be in Riverside this weekend and what people can expect.
Okay. They can expect Chase Masterson.
Okay.
She is bursting with talent. She's an actor, singer, producer, co-founder, nonprofit, and she does anti-bullying organizations. She was known, this is her picture.
Okay.
She was known in the Deep Space Nine. And what's nice about it is TrekFest always had a lot of just Star Trek. Now we're getting into Deep Space Nine, the Next Generation. So I think that she's going to bring a great show. And she's very fun, they said, to be around. The next one is Lolita Fatjo. And she is an executive producer. She can go and, put all this stuff together, and she's quite talented. She also was one of the producers and coordinator of Deep Space Nine. This is her.
Okay.
And we did talk a little bit about that John Paladin.
Yeah.
And he is coming. He is an artist, a makeup artist, and like I said, he's quite talented in other things as well. He actually signed an autograph in my home entryway. So anytime the celebrities come, if they get a chance and want to take a little break, they come out to our house and they sign our wall in our entryway.
Oh, cool.
So yeah. And we talk about all this events and all this, activities and stuff. And I really have to focus on all of our volunteers and sponsors because it takes a lot to make something like this go.
Absolutely.
And like you said, there's a lot. And if you say you're bored, there's something wrong because there's something for everybody.
Yes.
Yeah. And so Riverside Area Community Club, they work very hard. There's just a handful of us that really try to put this together, and we're still asking for a lot of volunteers to come forward. Kind of pick an area that you would like to volunteer at, and I'm sure that it can happen. Mm-hmm. Travis Riggan is kind of been the coordinator. This is his second year, and a young gentleman, and trying to bring a new spin on TrekFest and get more of the younger kids his age around going to participate. And also, he's going to be a father.
Okay.
July 24th. So if Katie goes early, somebody else is going to have to step up at
Yeah, no kidding, no kidding.
But anyway, the sponsors, that's what actually also makes it happen. Riverside Casino and Golf Resort, Stumps Construction, Above and Beyond Heating and Cooling, the Voyage Home History Center, Riverside VFW Post 6414, and Lady Auxiliary, the City of Riverside, Bazooka Farmster, Clean on Green, Dickinson's Excavation, Hills Bank, Kelowna Brewery. Didn't you go to Kelowna Brewery?
Yeah, and I tried the new TrekFest beer. I tried it on Friday that they
Yeah.
tapped. It's delicious.
Yeah.
So, and I
You
think they're
liked
going to
it?
be serving it at
We're
the beer
gonna
tent,
serve
right?
it. It's going to be.
I forget what it was called, but it was some kind of a Belgian ale, I think.
Yeah.
So,
It's going to be served in Hall Park, and also I think the bars. I know Murphy's Bar and Grill for sure is going to be serving it
okay.
as well.
And I think the can had this guy's face on
Absolutely.
it. Does he have a name?
Don't ask me that. I remember.
Okay. Oh, yeah. We're not asking difficult
He's
questions.
just got a wrinkled head. Okay.
Okay.
People's Trust and Savings Bank, Riverside Auto Spa, Sharon Center Telephone Company, Total Health, Chiropractic and Wellness. I don't want to kill this. It's AXIOM Consultants, Boxcar Treasures, Dixie Dog Spa, Hobby Corner, Imperial Automotive, the Kelowna News, Chris Westfall Realty, La Chiva, Larry Yoder Masonry, Murphy's Bar and Grill, Old and New on 22, People's Service Inc., Spot and Company, St. Francis Veterinarian Clinic, Van Meter Inc., 7G Distributing, and then the Riverside, Iowa, the future birthplace of Captain James T. Kirk.
Very good. Yeah, like you said, I mean, anybody that's been involved with any type of event or any type of nonprofit, they know that you can't do things like this without sponsors, and what a great list of sponsors you have. And then, like you said, volunteers like yourself and other people who are stepping in to help. That's what makes things like this possible. So,
And I hope that I read everybody's name on the sponsors. If I missed you, you are in there,
Yes.
because everybody is so important.
Yes.
I really want to thank you for letting me have this opportunity to come and talk about Trek Fest and get the word out. And everybody should experience it once.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. I've been there. It's been a while since I have been there. Have you ever been to Trek Fest, Nick?
No, but I have gone to the museum. I've gone and seen the future birthplace. I've seen the USS Enterprise. I've seen everything. I just have not gone to Trek Fest.
Have you watched?
That was one of
Star
my
Trek?
pandemic lockdown things. I watched the original Star Trek series. I haven't watched like Deep Space Nine or New Generation, but I have watched the original.
Very good. All right. Well, what on the schedule looked the most exciting to you, Nick?
I haven't truly dissected it.
Yeah.
Is there an age limit on the face painting?
No?
Perfect.
Okay.
That's
are
all I'll do.
Are you a bags tournament guy?
People take that way too seriously for me.
They
I'm more
do.
of a have
Yeah.
a beer in one hand, just kind of chilling, and then there's all these rules people try to throw at you, and
How about Zumba and the Bloody Mary bar?
that's
You in?
sounds like I'd probably vomit if I'm having a Bloody Mary and doing Zumba.
Too much?
Yeah.
All right. Well, make sure to check out the whole schedule at trekfest.org. I'm telling you, this schedule is jam-packed, something for kids, something for adults, something with people with kids, or, like Carol said, I mean, you have sand volleyball tournament, you have parade, you have the model show. I mean, there's something for everybody. So make sure to check out the whole schedule. And as Carol said, still looking for volunteers. So if you're interested in helping out, find Carol.
Yeah. Live long and prosper.
Very good. All right. Well, thanks for joining us on the show.
Thanks for having us.
Do we have another commercial before we do the
Nope.
the
We're just
National
hard
Day?
transitioning into it.
National Day. Two of them today.
It is Juneteenth, as we mentioned at the top of the show.
Yes.
There's that event over at the library. It's also Garfield the Cat Day.
Are you
It's-
too young to know who Garfield the cat is?
I know who Garfield the Cat, and also because there's the movie where Bill Murray voices him.
Okay.
It came out when I was young, and I thought it was like the most funny movie ever. And so I was gonna look at what the I didn't look before the show at what the Garfield comic was today. Oh, it looks like it's him celebrating his birthday. I don't know if
All right.
it's him dancing, and then it's
Maybe he's celebrating Trek Fest this weekend.
what's his happy birthday. So,
Okay.
Well, maybe
Okay, so maybe not.
yeah, maybe he is a Trekkie though.
Okay. All right. Wishful thinking.
All right, it's now time for the birthday game. Did you win last time, Carol?
Jody did, remember?
I couldn't remember which one.
Yeah.
I let
Well-
Nick beat me on Friday.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. Okay. Well, so to explain the rules again, I'm going to put a celebrity whose birthday is today on the screen. You have to guess their age. If you're within 3 years, you get a point. If you get it right on, you get 2 points. And first up, we have someone that was in the newer Star Trek movies, Zoe Saldana. Zoe Saldana. She's also in Avatar, but she's blue in CGI.
Okay.
So I'd say 28.
39.
She is 45.
Oh my, she looks really good.
I know. Well, I was going to guess 41 until you said 29. I'm like, maybe Carol knows something.
Believe
I
me,
don't
at
know.
Trek Fest, I will be IDing everybody because I don't guess age good anymore.
Next up, we have Jared Padalecki from Supernatural, TV show on CW. Don't know what else he's in.
Okay.
I'd say 35.
I'm going to go 39. Somebody's got to be 39, right?
He is 40. So, Danny, you start with a 1-0
I guess
lead.
39 on everybody. I'll get there eventually.
Next up is Macklemore, the Grammy Award-winning musician, known for Thrift Shop.
Okay. 33.
I'm going to say 28.
He is also turning 40 this year.
Should have stayed with 39, huh?
So we're still at 1-0. Next up, we have Paul Dano. He was the Riddler in the new Batman movie. He plays, I don't know who, in The Fableman. It was a new movie that came out. I think
He also turning 40?
36.
Tell me. 40.
You should have stuck with 39. He's 39.
Of course he is.
But you said 36.
I did.
So at 2-1 going into the final round, which is different since the last time we were on the show. We now have a bonus round. This is worth double points because there's our least famous person. And this was so hard to find a photo and also confirm her birthday. But it is American Samoa soccer player Elsie Liu. She is the one getting ready to field the ball.
I'd say 22.
21.
She is 21. So, Diana, you are victorious today.
I have a little bit of a confession, though.
Yeah.
It says Elsie Liu.
I put it on the
21. So I literally.
I put that as a note.
Cheated. Can I have that one?
Yeah, you get
You
the
win.
You win.
I was like,
put that note,
do I guess 21? Because it says 21.
I
by
put
her
that
name.
on the paper when I was as a note because it took me forever to find her birthday. I was like, I put this there. I'll delete it before I print it.
Well, first I read it and I was like, oh, is she not Elsie Liu the second or the third? Like she is the 21st Elsie Liu.
No,
right.
that was so. Carol, you are the winner out of cheating. A cheating scandal has rocked Washington Live.
It was a true confession. It was like, I was using my resources. So, all right. Well, congratulations, Carol. Good luck with Trek Fest. I think it's going to be an awesome weekend. So, best of luck. And make sure to check out trekfest.org, like we mentioned, for the complete schedule and all the information that you need. Other than that, that's all we have for Washington Live today. Thanks for joining us, and we hope you have a wonderful Monday.